What up? What up? Let's see if we could get this side to work. Let me see if I get some comments. If not, I gotta take this one off because this Facebook shit is getting on my nerve. And I gotta. Oh my god! I think we're gonna get a big hit today. Let's go tap in. Let's see if we can get this side to work. Hey, what's going on? I had to do it on this one, so that's the way y'all could put the stars up. And it'll actually start working. Let's see if we could get this going. I already shared it to a couple pages. So that's the way we get some more people in here. That's what's up. Okay, we got something going now. We got something going now. We got something going. I dropped my numbers for Mississippi today. Right now I'm waiting to see what Georgia gonna bring. South Carolina, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Tri-States, New Jersey. I'm waiting on the beginning right now. This is the first part. Well, the first wave already went through. That was Tennessee and Texas. They already went through. So now we on to the bigger wave. To seeing all the big states that come out that, like I said, that are on my free group. Okay, there you go. There you go. Let's get this going. I did. I pushed the add button. I'm waiting on you. You gotta accept it in. Oh, there you go. Finally came through.
What, what up, Brooklyn?
What's going on, champ?
Huh?
What's going on? Somebody
I
sent me 100 stars.
thought you said child. I'm like, child. What kind of slang is that, homie? Um,
What are you talking about, bro? I said, what's going on?
I thought you said child. I'm like, what kind of slang is that? Never heard that before.
No. I said, what's
Um,
going on?
what's really good though? I'm over here doing some numbers for these states. A lot of people paying me just to do a few numbers for their state because they're not ready for the books or whatnot. So I'm trying my best to help them out. I already got Tennessee ready. I already got Florida ready. I already got North Carolina ready. VA and DC ready. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing. The exact hits they're going to be going to. And it's just a schedule now. Now it's only simply a schedule. It's coming out on this day, that day, this exact way, that exact way. So I'm just helping people right now. They inboxing me, Cash App, and PayPaling me for exact hits for their state. And I just want to let everybody know, I'm backing off. I'm not doing the everyday thing like I used to because tell you the truth, bro, 7X, one of the members on 7X page posted how they had just lost by an inch, by a hair, like literally one digit away from winning. And you know what they played? And this what struck home with me. And this is I just saw this yesterday, a day before yesterday. Is the lady is a regular lady. She had 117 for $100 in Georgia, and it was 131. That $100 payment would have made her $30,000. So what they do is they're hovering over the people who can help them, pretending they're only going to put a 50 cent on it or $1 on it or something like that. What we normally thinking. Everybody out here putting 40, 30, $20 on one damn number, trying to get a huge ass jackpot off of our back and swear they didn't play the number. And that just confirms it for me. Like, yo, we the one who's getting asked out, giving away free fucking numbers on the road. Well, not me, I'm not gonna give them a free number. But giving away free freaking numbers on a daily basis. I know y'all can say I don't care about people's wins because I'm gonna get me a win. But we done seen people's win. We done seen group leaders win. Most of the group leaders is hitting for $100, $200, $500 on a regular basis, daily, daily. We ain't talking about your 9,000. We ain't talking about your 9,000 back to back, a few months in between. We talking about on a daily basis. Most group leaders hit like Lomax hit for $800, $300. These people is winning $100 on one number, trying to hit for 30,000 off of y'all same characters, trying to help them with numbers, and y'all won't see a dime of that money. And it's like, damn, I'd rather just sit here and say, let me help out the few that I respect and the few that I trust, and forget giving out these numbers and helping with these algorithms because they trying to really come up off us and not pay their weight. They're not trying to pay, and you got to feel me on that. You on this behind the scenes trying to hit for 30,000 or 15,000 and saying you ain't even played the number. Oh, you ain't play. You forgot to play today. Over there putting 15 and $20 on one number. Oh no, I ain't doing this. I can't. I just can't. It don't set right with me. That's how people getting over and us thinking that they're only spending 50 cents or $1 on the number. Whole time they got $20 per number. Hell no, fuck that. I say, yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Regular people
Oh,
acting like
oh,
they
oh,
ain't got the money, putting $100 on one number. I just seen it. 7X had put like $100 on the number. They put $100 on the number and they missed it. But still, my whole point is they can afford to put $100 on one number. And they won't even pay you $40, $50 to join you some of the time. I'm just talking about out loud. I ain't talking about the people that will. I'm just saying the majority following us and watching us is can put bank on some numbers, but don't want to spend to join us and trying to come up off you and not spend no money with you once they hit majorly. If they hit 30,000, how much you expect you should get? $20, $5, $50, bro? Real question. If that person hit 30,000 off of your number and they put 100 on it, say they only hit for $1, say they only hit for 500 and they give you 250, and you found out they hit 30,000, would you be happy? Would you say, okay, that's fine?
well,
You know,
well, okay. Let me elaborate on that one time. This
tell how you
happened.
feel about it.
I'm gonna tell you. Matter of fact, it happened to me numerous of times. But I'm gonna give you two good stories. I got two good ones, and I might have said this before, right?
Mhm,
First time it happened, um, the lady she was in Texas.
mhm,
I gave her. I remember the number. I gave her 9701. That was my
mhm,
address to the house I bought for my kids and my kids' mother, right?
mhm,
Don't get me wrong, I hit it too, but she wound up hitting it for let's say 45,000, right?
mhm,
She sent me a stack. This,
mhm,
this was in 2015. This was I was green to the playing online. This is when around 5 dimes time. This is one of the people who first even gave me put me onto online anyway.
mhm,
You feel me? So I was like, she didn't ever say, like you say, she never told me what she played it for. She never
right.
told me what she played it for. So eventually, overall, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, she wound up slipping up and telling me what she had hit it for. Right?
Wow.
So me, I took the $1,000. I wasn't mad. She caught 45.
Ooh.
You feel me? That
Mm-hmm.
was the first story. We still cool to this day. It's been 10 years. We still cool to this day. She followed me on Facebook. I still send her numbers. Still cool to this day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now second one. This is when this is like right after me and you started up.
Mm-hmm.
This is the beginning. This is the first time, I think the first time me and you got it, we was going into our little things or whatever. So there's other ladies. This is when I was Brooklyn Wildcard.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first page I had. And, Tennessee had hit triple threes that morning.
Okay.
Now, remind you, she called me at 6:30 in the morning. Now, y'all know I'm always up early because I'm thinking about my numbers up early. I'm getting right for my VIP group. But at this time, I ain't had no VIP group. I was just giving out free numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, for Tennessee, what would you think will be their best triple? I'm going to still play all 10, but I want to put more on it.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The 6:30 in the morning. Tennessee don't come out 10:30 my time. So I ain't think nothing of it, bro. A lot of you I ain't think nothing of it. I said, yo, triple three should hit Tennessee. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I went back to doing my normal around the house things, cooking and cleaning, and I was making breakfast for the kids because it was a Saturday. I'm cleaning up. I was doing normal nigga shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't think nothing of it. Tennessee came out, the triple threes hit. I forgot I even talked about it, to be honest with you. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe like 2 in the afternoon came. She hit me up. She was calling me. So she was like, yo, boy, your number dropped. So I'm like, what you talk about? She was like, them triple threes dropped. So I asked her how much you hit it for. She never said, right?
Uh-huh.
She sent me $500,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know whether she got all the money off or not, right?
Right.
All of a sudden, she went ghost. I'm talking about she went ghost immediately, bro. Just exactly what you saying. She went ghost on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't know. Whether you was watching the live. I think this maybe about 4 or 5 lives ago. My homeboy from Cleveland called me Brohan. He
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he was in the group with us. So I talked to him like a month later. For some reason, like we would just stop talking. All three of us just stopped talking to each other. Plus, I was dizzy. I was, caught up in, father life, bills, things was going on in my life. Whatever, that didn't matter, right? So I talked to him out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
So then he was like, yo, you heard of JoJo? That was her name. It's like, no, she ain't called me since them triple threes hit. He
Mm.
like, yo, Broham, you ain't gonna believe what I'm about to tell you. I said, nigga, spit it out because I need to hear it now that you got me excited about it.
Right, right,
He
right,
said,
right.
yo, JoJo hit those threes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't gonna believe how much she hit it for. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, she hit them triples. I know about it, and you didn't know I knew about it. Because she told me after you told her. Now he's telling me the whole exact story we had at 6:30 in the morning.
Yes, yes.
Remember the whole story from everything I said. He wasn't even on the conversation. We was video chatting, me and her. He
Mm-hmm.
said, man, she bust that shit for 90,000. She put $100 on them threes.
Whoa, whoa.
I said, bro, he was like, yo, how much she gave you? I said, man, she only gave me $500. And now I called her phone. We was on three-way. She had me blocked.
Damn, bruh. Damn.
I was like, it is what it is, man. I didn't, like I said, this happened, 2016
Damn,
when this happened.
bro.
So, and it's not, again, I tell people like this. When you run off on the plug, bro, God don't do nothing but bless me more and more.
And
And
I'm like, if I get for 90, I can send you 5 to 7,000 happily. Happily send 5K, 7K off of a $90,000 win. If you gave me the confidence to say threes, and I'm gonna put my lucky $100 on it, Now, add the fact I'm gonna play both sides of the field. That's her $100. She put the 100 on it. So whatever she risks, she's supposed to be enjoying the fruits of her labor. But technically, it's your labor, her money. So it's technically your win, her bet. So when she got the bag, if she's not a 50-50 type person, meaning shit, you get 45, I get 45, shit, that $100 I put on it, I just made 45,000, you made 45,000. She ain't gonna never do nothing like that. So we ain't gonna say she's just green like that. So if you're not gonna give the person 50-50, at least say, here go 15, here go 10, here go 7. Just because you said put the three and put it on the threes. And that would make it more worth doing at the end of the day. That's what I meant by every time we give a hit, we should be buying a new plot of land. We should be buying a new vehicle. We should be, because we just help people hit for racks. That day.
But
So if you, let's say
again,
you say it's going to be trip 8, and you went and said, I know 100 people out of my live stream personally went and played trip 8. You just gave out $100, 100 times 500. So whatever 100 times 500 is, which I think is something like 50,000. I'm not sure. Let me double check. But if, hold on 1 second, if you gave out a $500 play for a person with $1, let me get my calculator because I'm so serious about this logic. Okay, hold on 1 second. So 100 times $500, that's 50,000 just came out of your mouth for saying let's go to Tennessee and play 8. 50,000 for the people that just watched you made 50,000 plus whoever made some money in the store. So if they just made 50,000 off your words to go play 8 in Tennessee, everybody should gave you something out of that pot and say, here, bro, I just hit for 500. Heck go 50. I just hit for 500. Heck go 50. Guess how much you made? You just made $15,000 to $20,000 off of all of them making $50,000 because they came back and said, thank you. Here's $50. But they all won't do that. They want to run off on the plug, like you say. I ain't hit. I ain't played this time. I forgot. So we fucking ourselves over, giving the right hit for them to be making racks. I'm talking about even if they didn't play $1, they made 500, but 100 people heard you, and they all just hit, and they ain't bringing nothing back to the house, nothing back to your
well,
table. Like some of them say go
wait,
$50,
hold on,
but that's 3 or 4 people.
hold on. It's more than 100 people. Because
Yeah,
by time I end this live, I'm already up 12,000 views.
By you gave out a $250,000 play and you ain't bought no new car, you ain't bought no new land, no new house. Every play you give out, you should be buying a new plot of land, a new plot, a new, used car or something to build your estate because you just helped the masses instantly.
I
It
know,
hit.
but I know I can't put everybody. I did say that one time in my live. I'm not gonna go back on it. I
Right
did say
around,
that.
it makes
But
sense.
I do got a little over a handful of people that be real. That even if they hit small, they
Correct.
still send something.
That's right.
You,
That's right. It
so
overpowers the amount of people who did hit. That little handful get overpowered by the people who did hit that don't come back and show love. So why do we go so fucking hard if they not gonna come back and show love across the board? You get what I'm
uh,
saying? When
I,
you give a hit, anybody
I
can.
hear you. I'm going hard because it was a blessing to do this. That's one. And
Okay.
again, I don't look at I already had this conversation before I even started this. I already knew people was going to be selfish. I already knew people was going to be the way they is. I knew that because when I got this gift that I got, this was all laid out in the plan that people was going to run off on the plug. But don't worry about that because at the end of the day, I'm still going to bless you. So I'm still gonna get blessed. I might not got blessed to the way they got blessed all at one time, but I get blessed overall.
But right. Now I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go off of what I see from what you just said and how you operate and how another party operate. I can only
Right?
use myself as the best
Yeah,
example
that's
because
all I'm doing.
I
I'm
know
gonna use myself. I'm not talking about nobody
that's
else.
the best example. I can't say Lomax. I can't say Stephen Thompson. I can't say none of them got the best example of it. But I can only use myself as the best example. If we started this thinking we're gonna be backstabbed, thinking they're gonna run off on the plug, all of them go, some of them gonna run off on the plug here and there if we start giving out numbers. We're doing it out of the kindness of our heart because we're thinking we're helping. We're thinking we're going to be good at this one day to where we always right. So the days we miss, we don't get, appreciated because we missed. We say, well, we thought it was going to be 1, 2, 3, end up being 1, 2, 2. So we still was appreciated by the fans because you tried. But the day it literally hit and you're saying you hit more than you missed, you should say, I don't expect y'all to run off on me because I'm giving y'all constant wins. So if you constantly running off on me, I'm constantly giving you wins daily, weekly, we should be buying a new plot of land for $20,000 down, a new used car for $15,000, $10,000 down, because our fans is still being blessed by our calling it. That's what I'm trying to say about the person I saw missed it for $100 on a given Tuesday. I think it was like Tuesday. They missed
No, I know.
117, came out
I saw that
113,
post. I saw that
131.
post. I
Right.
know it.
So if they're on a given Tuesday trying to hit for 30 bands and say, you know what, at 7X, I ain't hit nothing. But here's $50. I think I hit for 500. But seriously, they hit for 30 bands. They wouldn't have been showing you that 30 bands if they really won it. They're only showing you because they missed it. That's what I'm trying to say about group leaders. We got to be more mindful of our heritage, of our labor that we're putting in. We're doing the impossible for people. And they're trying to hit for racks, not for $50, not for 500. They want to hit for racks. So that's why I say I'm using me as an example. If I'm thinking I'm using something I created that makes perfect sense and it's starting to be perfected, I need to get pay for my weight. Pay your weight. So if you're saying, hey, I want to eat off of you, Phenom, well, I won't get mad if you hit for 100,000 if you did the work off of my knowledge. See, if I go live stream, give you the number off of my knowledge, and you hit for 100 racks, I'm pissed. But if you did the homework yourself and hit for 100 racks off of my knowledge, now I'm okay because you paid 500 up front. You paid 1,000 up front. You paid 2,000 up front. So that's why it makes perfect sense the route I'm taking. So when it gets bickered or talked down on, I'm not the one standing to lose. I'm the group leader that literally is the poster child of how you should have done it if we're worried that they could be running off on the plug. And they're hitting for 30,000, 15,000, and they ain't coming back and spending no money with us. So if that happened, guess what? They paid me first. They paid me hundreds first, thousands first. And that's why it's a prime example of using me as, okay, that's the way we should have been doing it. But I had to come and change the game up of saying that's how group leaders should do it first, not give out a $250,000 play, Trick 8s in Tennessee. 1,500 people saw your post. People going out there putting $30 on it, $15 on it. $15 can make them 15 bands, or at least, 10 bands. And you ain't got nothing but $50 as a thank you. I made 10,000. Here goes $50, bro. Thank you. That's criminal, bro. We need to get paid. Our lawyers get paid their way. Lawyers save you out of a case. You give them 15,000, 20,000. Here you go, lawyer. You saved me. I'm gonna put up the mortgage for you, lawyer. You saved me. We're saving people also daily, every 30 minutes for an hour. Get paid like it. Don't let people bamboozle you to where they ain't got no money or they ain't hitting nothing like that. They only gonna put a quarter on it. These folks just putting some real money on this shit, and we need to stop faking like it, and they need to stop trying to get over on us and admit they are. They're looking for free numbers so they can put $20 and $30 on it instead of joining you first, instead of ordering something from you first, and then putting $10 and $20 on the number because they did right. They came at you right. And that's why I'm standing up for
That's why I
I'm
say
standing
the
up for
people,
everybody.
the 15 people I got in my pick 5 group, 25 people pick 4. Again, those people I don't mind. I don't mind
Right.
to make sure that they good because they pay. You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
So
Correct.
I make sure I take care of them at all times. Then don't get me wrong. Some people who buy specials, I even give them out free numbers too.
Correct.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
you give
So
everybody a free number. And you got to realize people are like, why do I pay you if you're going to keep giving out free numbers? They do think it, even they don't trip on you about it. They do think it. And that's like being business savvy and business smart.
no,
I ain't
you're
going to
right
keep
because
giving out free numbers.
I see a lot of people. The first thing they ask you for is what's your VIP group, and then they'll ask you how could I get in your free group. That's all they
Right.
really wanted to do anyway
Right.
was get in the free group.
Right. So what I'm trying to tell you is we're not mad at individuals per
I got
se.
no
We're
choice.
not
I
mad
ain't
at
going
groups
nowhere.
per
I'm
se.
waiting on you.
We need our
I
weight.
ain't
We
got
need to get
nowhere
paid
to
our
go.
weight. Huh?
I'm here, baby.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to my brother. No, I'm talking to my brother about something.
Oh,
Go ahead, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
but yeah, we need to get paid our weight for what we do best, and that's all I'm saying. We're giving out huge plays every day. If you can start right pick five and it did hit, if let's say you gave the pick five straight, I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna run that everywhere. Well, if you say, well, I ran it everywhere and it hit in Florida straight, everybody else played with you. You should be saying, well, if y'all made 50,000 or 90,000, all of y'all supposed to be at least giving me 10,000, 5,000. So you made what you made plus everybody else's $5,000 thank you, or $10,000 thank you because they made the 90 with you. Now you see what type of money that is. You ain't even got to spend your money. You just won. They gave you enough to where you can do whatever you want now for the rest of your life because you gave out a pick five play. So I won't even toy with it or even play around with it if it really could happen and I could be backdoored or backstabbed that type of money on that type of level. So if those 100 people hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight and pick in Florida pick five, they win 90,000 and everybody said they didn't play it today. You got to know that you one stone cold fool to think they didn't play it today and you told them to go play it. They did play it. They don't want to share none of the money with you. They can't believe it's true. They gonna run off on the plug. So why would you even attempt to play around with it? And that's what I'm saying. Smartness take over. I can't do nothing dumb like that, giving y'all a straight pick five and y'all end up running off on me. I just gave out a $500,000 play, a $500,000 play, and I made nothing from it. Or I could have made 1,000 from it. And somebody said, "Thank you, I just made 90 bands. He'll go 1,000." Or "Thank you, I made 90 bands. He'll go five." But 100 people won. So again, all I'm saying is if we calling out one thing and it happened correctly, we supposed to be up like a fat cat, like you said. We supposed to be up 10, 15, 20,000
But
from just people hitting random swings.
this is the flip side of that part too, though. This is why I tell you that. I've been saying this to you for years, right? And I tell people this over and over. If I give you out a number, you better believe I'm going to go play it because I'm not just giving out random numbers. I'm giving out numbers that I'm even betting on. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So when I tell somebody, even if it's like the free number I gave out today, 525, 1234, and the lady was telling me to play 122222, right? I did
Uh-huh.
that on live. So most group leaders, they will give out numbers, but they won't go back and play the same number themselves because again, why I do that? Because of people like we talking about
Uh-huh.
that don't want to give you nothing, they don't even want to say thank you, Brooklyn. Oh, I see your number come out, Brooklyn. They don't even want to give you the little bit of gratitude. So for when and then when you got them same people that sit there and say, oh, I didn't play the number when they know they did.
Right.
And that's what that killed me because, right? And I'ma say it out loud. So a lot of y'all might say, oh, I'm not gonna do it now, but it doesn't matter whether you do it and when you do it.
Right.
My thing is, I'm in over 75 different groups. And it
Uh-huh.
ain't a group that I'm not in. So when people go and they post my winning, the number that I gave them, they go into another group, I go and put a like on it just so they know that they got that number from me. And then they're claiming, oh, it's my daughter's birthday. I've been playing this for so long. And I sit there and watch them be all in my life, go into another group, and then they be forgetting that I'm the ambassador of 75 groups. So when you ask to get into that other group, who you think approved it?
Mm.
That's what kills me the most when I tell people, when y'all see y'all jumping in all these other groups and all these other groups, when y'all push
Right.
to join it, they gave me an alert to say, oh, do you want to let them people in that group? I go ahead, yeah, because it ain't my group. If that's what they want to do, then go ahead and do it.
Right.
So then the back half of that, right? They go in these groups and they don't notice it's another King Claude in there. So the whole time when they go in there and they look at it and the person hit them and they be like, yo, send the money to him. Some people go send it. Then some people will call me and be like, yo, Brooklyn, you just sent me another friend request? I'm like, there's no way I can send you 2 friend requests.
Correct.
Then they go, oh, it's somebody else in another group like you. I said, I know that's what you get for trying to be in groups that. So it goes both ways to people. And I tell people that keep jumping in them other groups and y'all gonna wind up getting scammed. And then they'll come back to me, oh, Brooklyn, I just sent this guy $35. I said, what made you send him $35? I thought it
Mm.
was you. I said, but didn't you just see my post that says pick 3 for $25, pick 4 for $50? So where did you get $35 from? And they go, oh, shoot, Brooklyn, you right. I did just see you post that the other day. I said,
Right.
didn't you see my Cash App? She said, yeah. I said, what did he tell you? He said, to Apple Pay him or Venmo him or Zelle him. I said, sweetheart, when did you ever tell me to Zelle? I tell anybody to Zelle me. Apple Pay me. Go buy one of these Apple Pay cards. I said, if you didn't see that was a scam, and then the thing about it, y'all didn't think to call him to hear his voice. Y'all didn't think about to do anything. Y'all just sent the money. So that helps out. And I'm like, see, that's what you get. Because you didn't want to come to me, but you let somebody else come and scam you out your money. And then they be like, man, he said he was going to give me the number. I ain't never got it.
Mm.
I say, but you see what happens there. You see what happens there.
Mm. Mm.
So it goes a lot of ways, man. It's not only just, and I tell people this over and over. I get a lot of people who call me and be like, yo, Brooke, somebody's using your name. I say, yes, they are using my name. And there's nothing that Facebook does to they say they monetizing us. But right now, if I come up here and I roll up a blunt and I drink a beer, they gonna
Right.
put my shit on block, right?
Right.
Now,
Right.
one of the other guys, I'm not gonna say their name, but they be doing the same live. You was talking about the same person earlier. Don't say his name because I don't want them to monetize it and then start fucking with his page. But he sit there and smoke weed through the whole time he telling the lie.
Right. Right.
And we watching this go on. I even share the shit in my group. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I
soon
just
they
got
see
done with
me,
Ohio number.
but
I
soon
just got done
they
Ohio
see me
number.
smoking weed, they start putting the red thing up. Oh, you going against Facebook thing. You going against this. It's every time that I'm doing something, I'm going against Facebook regulations, but I'm watching everybody else do the same exact shit that I'm going through. It's another dude that's in the North Carolina group, that's in the J Boss Man group. He
I didn't
wound
know
up
that
getting.
group still exists. I didn't know that group still even fucking exists.
Oh, that group still is. That group
They
still
can't post
jumping.
that in that group.
That well, he posts in that group
Man,
anyway.
just take
But
it back.
it's
I know what
another
the fuck going
guy.
on in that group for the last 3 years, man. I haven't been in that group for the last 2, 3 years straight. Off of no reason but them being jealous of me. Like, what man, you can't just say, you know what, you can come on back in, bro. Like, whatever I was tripping about, it ain't that serious. It's been 3 years since they let me in that fucking group, man. That is diabolically jealousy, man. Like, dude, why is it a major thing to keep someone from a group that you know it's just a regular group leader like everybody else? That shit ain't cool at all, dude. Like, that's some player hating ass shit. And like, dude, Jerome Johnson was the fucking admin. He ordered my books. Jay Boss Man know me. How the fuck can't they just add me back in? Jealousy, envy.
But Anyway,
They let Omac in there. They let you
and
in there. They let every
another
other
guy,
group but
he
me
smoked
in there.
weed doing his whole live. They do not block the man live. Like I
They
said,
keep
Facebook depend on
monetized.
who they
They
are.
got monetized.
They do it to who they want to do it to.
I'm sure he's not monetized. You can't monetize unless you use your full name on your license. So I'm sure he's not monetized.
I, don't get me the line. Don't get me
Yeah,
the line.
so
But
Facebook, when they monetize you, you got to use your name, your address, and your social so they can monetize you. So if you monetize, they got to have your real name. One of your pages got to be your real name. So once you monetize, they let your personal fan pages be monetized through your real name. You can't never be monetized without a license. So they can facial recognition you. You can send in your license picture
but
and your
all
social
right.
security.
Now you saying all that, but why is it that they can still keep making my goddamn Facebook name?
Fake page. It's talking about a fake page, so they're not asking for your ID when they make a fake page. When you get monetized, just know that if they got a fake page of you, they not monetized. They can't
No, they
monetize unless that's the
not because they don't even be having. They be having like 8 friends, 12 friends.
it's nothing. They just want somebody that don't know no better to send themselves. And basically, they doing some bobo shit. You got to spend change. You got to spend change type shit. Somebody gonna be gullible one day a year and might send them something thinking it's you. So don't even trip
Oh
about that shit.
no,
Don't.
they do it all day long. Like people watch my live and do it all day long. They'll do it all day long just because they say they don't want to pay me, but then they think they are paying me, but they're not.
Right. So the benefit of the let's talk benefit of the viewers because they don't really care for private information like about what personally worries us. It's just that I want to get back to showing them that we go hard for this stuff. Like I ain't got nothing but numbers sitting in front of me, nothing but numbers and stuff all over the place. We go hard for people. And if we making transactions to where we can speak the right number, that's a $50,000 play to $100,000 play we just made happen for people. Why shouldn't we get a tenth of the percentage? Why shouldn't we get 5 G's every time we say a nice number that came out? Because people are stubborn and they know that they're trying to cheat the person helping them. They're not trying to say thank you. They're not trying to send a $50, $100 thank you. They're trying to get it and run and wait for you to go live stream so they could do it again to you. Wait for you to go live stream so they
I'm
can do
not,
it again to you. And
and
that's
it,
the
and it, hap-
cool
it,
part.
it happens on a regular day basis, bro. I
Right.
ain't even gonna lie to you.
It ain't gonna stop till we get enough of it and say shit gotta change. And you got the number one in lottery really trying to make this shit change out here because I'm the prototype. I'm showing people will pay me first so I can then benefit them down the line. So if that ain't the common factor for all group leaders, we working backwards. We naturally against each other if we're gonna do something totally opposite. That's gonna help us. Pay first, then we bless you later. Because what we're doing is some real, genuine stuff. It's genuinely helping you put food on your table, put racks in your pocket. Well, goddamn, you got to pay your lawyer before he set you free. Man, I'm locked up. Can you come down here and get me? That's a $5 retainer. Send me that $5 retainer. We'll be down there in a moment. Okay, now use your house as collateral because you in a jam. People need to put food on their table. They need to pay some mortgages. They need to pay a car note. Well, damn, you can't put $50 in a person's hand first before you go pay your car note mortgage off of this play that's about to work, and you getting racks. Come on. So a lot of people ain't hurting when they play lottery. They got the money. They just don't want you to think they got the money. Or else could they play lottery? So what they don't want to spend money with you. So you're already in a effed up position because you're dealing with a thief that got money, telling you they don't got money. So when they hit your pick five, they definitely gonna be running off on you because they already lied to you up front. I ain't got no money like that. I got $7. What can I do? Man, who can live off of $7? You got more than seven. You wouldn't even be on Facebook if you had $7. You're gonna be trying to get to a bag of money first. You're gonna be trying to get to some money first. Whether you putting that phone down, going around the corner, asking people for money, asking your friends, your families, let me get some money right quick. You won't be on Facebook kicking it, looking for a number. You got money. So the whole point is, if we dealing with people who really got money, why don't we say, well, if we're helping you first, why don't you pay your way? What do you need? You need pick three, you need pick four, you need pick five. Pay up first. That's naturally One hand helps another. They want you to say, just give me numbers first, and then I decide if I want to deal with you. I decide if I want to pay you after you give me some numbers first. That is the most. Let, let me
And I get that,
let me
and I
smoke
get
the
that, I
blunt
get that
first.
a lot.
I smoke the
I
blunt
get that a
first,
lot.
and if it's some gas, I'll pay you if it's some gas. But if it's some Reggie, I'll just give you
If
$2 or
it's a
$3.
Reggie,
Come on,
if
that's
it's
already
that
gone.
Reggie,
Yeah, this shit already gone. You get what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. I know that was some gas. So you're saying
oh
you want the
shit, oh
benefits first
shit.
before you think about paying me first.
You
I wasn't born
right?
last night. Group leaders need to stop acting like they born last night. A free number is just saying, hey, I'm hoboing for the day. I'm gonna get some free numbers. Hope somebody come back and give me some change after I give y'all this free number. To me, it's hoboing, and that's no disrespect to none of y'all, but that's just how I see it. So again, we all started doing free numbers up front because we were thinking we're doing the best we can. After I leveled up and know I'm doing 100% right, knowing I'm on point, now I'm charging for being on point. You're paying me for my expertise. You're not paying me for a shot in the dark, for a random thought. You're paying me for expertise. This stuff took years. And that's all I want to say right now. I'm working on numbers for people in Ohio, Tennessee, Florida, North Carolina, VA, DC. We already on the money out there. So again, with that being said, holler at me if you need anything as far as numbers goes, but it got to be up front first because we got guarantees over here. Shout out to Brooklyn. I know he's doing his thing. Shout out to everybody else. I'm not going to even play around with the 6+1 X person because I already know that evil spirit motherfucker. That's one evil spirit ass motherfucker I don't know one day in my life. I'm telling you what I know. Don't nobody wake up that fucking mad every day at their baby mama, at their cousin, at their at a friend. Damn home, what you want, home? Damn home, bitch, you ain't that motherfucker. You ain't no Michael Jackson. Damn home, what the fuck you want, man? Yeah, I'll be around in a minute, home. Man, get the y'all pay attention to these evil
Oh,
motherfuckers.
somebody,
You ain't all that
somebody
money
said,
for
yo,
damn.
listen, somebody said, I completely agree with Brett because I'm in the same position with a limit of cash. I'm just trying to get ahead.
Right, right. And your main focus wouldn't be limited cash. Your main focus is your next grind, your next hustle. I understand you want a wish. I could take these last $7 and hit a number right quick if they give it to me first. That's a wish. Right now, your main focus need to be trying to make 14 of this 7. Let me get outside this house. Let me get on the block. Let me get up the street. Go put in the application. If I put in the application, they say come see me tomorrow. I ain't got $7 no more. I got a smile on my face because I got me some money now. So I got a job now. That's what your main focus. Not let me sit on Facebook and look for a number for somebody since I got $7. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't understand the power of your phone, if you got your last $7, but you got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can't say, let me go to the library, put a PowerPoint presentation together, copy paste it, send it to people. Look, I can fix your credit. Look, I can fix your mortgage. I can fix your repo. I can fix all of this. Send me $25 to get started. Man, you might come up with $100 from 4 people sending your request to 400 people saying, I want to show you how to fix your credit. I want to show you how to fix your repo. I want to show you how to fix anything that can, you know, harbor a person or harm a person. Like that should be your main focus. The library is free. The bus fare of them $7 or $20 to get to the library is nothing. You put in the application while you at the library in the immediate area, you coming the fuck up by next week. So don't tell me you really broke out here with a cell phone or a library access. That just ain't possible. So again, but my point is, don't do us wrong because you're trying to overcome us when we give out numbers for you and running off on a plug. Pay your way first. What you want my expertise for? It costs up front. We know these numbers is going to hit. So it costs up front. And that's fair and fair. But again, everybody's not the same and I get it. But that's why I'm going off of Facebook, like this live stream stuff. I'm too accurate to know everything that's going on. And I'd rather not keep putting buku money in people's pocket where they don't even want to say thank you. Hit the like button, share button, that shit free. So if I'm giving you spectacular information, flawless information, and I can't get a like button and a share button, Once you hit 50,000, you running off on me. Once you hit a pick 5, I know you're gonna run. Once you hit a pick 3 for 5,000, I know you're gonna run and act like you didn't win. So I'm finna back off from doing that shit because I'm just sick of it, man. Ain't enough love out here for free for the people who doing the hard work. And that's why it ain't fair to me. Everybody else can do free numbers all y'all want to, but they running off on y'all ass on that daily. Like, let me hit that blunt right
No,
quick to see if it's
and again, bro, you're not lying.
it's
I
criminal,
give you,
bro. They running
you,
on the
you
bug.
were so right. You were so right, and a lot of things you said. And again, this is the way of society, the way of life, or how people are, how
Say
some people.
question. Question. If you got 500 likes on your previous live stream and you gave out a good pick 3 for Tennessee that hit that morning, you feel satisfied if you'd have made no money because you got 500 likes from the people who watch. The 1.9 people that watch or the 2,000 to 5,000 people that watch, I got 500 likes. So even if they didn't come back and bless me, Facebook about to bless me because I got 500 likes. That's one hand helping another. They don't even want Facebook to pay you no money. So I ain't hitting the like button,
and
the
and
share button.
and that's why another reason why I got to come to the fan page too, because now that I got these little 700 stars, that adds up. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I got some legitimate real people. I can't put everybody under the boat. Don't get me wrong. I got a big ass boat to throw a lot of people under it. A
Oh,
lot
they
of
know
people
who they
I can
talking.
throw under it.
They know who we talking to. The supporters, they know we ain't talking about them. Those people pay me over 3,000, 5,000, so they know I'm not talking about them. They already know this ain't their cloth. This ain't their conversation that they talking about. They talking about them broke people. They ain't talking about the people that spending hundreds with us.
Like
They
right
know this.
now, we up 1.4 views.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show you on my side.
Okay.
I don't know what you can see on your side, but you
I
see,
can't see that. Yeah.
I'm already at
I can't.
1.4 views,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
I ain't even in the live yet.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But it shows I only got 21 people watching me, and like half the comments I hardly can see unless I actually go into the live. That's another thing that's killing me
So
because you
I'm on your
can't.
side. I'm on your side about your views. I don't agree with that at all. I seen when you showed up 500,000 minutes watched or 500,000 views on your page. Rappers is getting bans for 500,000 views on YouTube. Why you not getting at least 2 or 3,000 for 500,000 views that month? That ain't fair. That ain't cool.
And that's a
On
fact,
your side.
bro. And because look, we're gonna pull it up. We go to the professional, right? There's always somewhere I got an issue.
Can't
This is the
see you
bullshit,
because
right?
the screen is dark on my end. I can't see your profile. It's like
Yeah,
it's
I
some
don't
camera
know.
on your.
There's some reason your screen is dark on my end too. I can't see you, but if I go on the other phone, I can see you. But somehow on this phone, I can't see you. But anyway, right? Somehow, right after you complete all this and you get all these little things, these little challenges that you get, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm just getting all this coming up. Like all this is just coming up. Hold on. Why I can't go? Wait, where's it at now?
I got some other stuff to do, so can we wrap this up? Can we wrap it up real quick?
Hey, you could go ahead. You got to get off because if I push you off the live, it's gonna block you.
Much love.
You gotta push the end on the live because if I push you, it's gonna remove you. All right, there we go. It'll just remove it will block him. But anyway, let me get up here. I seen a couple of y'all that sent me some stars. I think I hit y'all with a love button. So I'm gonna send you something for sending me them stars. Again, appreciate you, Lottery Phenom, for everything that you do. He did have some great points. Whether you believed what he said or what you don't believe, that's all on you. You take for what you take for. From what I took out of what he said, he has a lot of points. And he is talking a lot of truth. So I do got to give him credit because most of everything that he said was truthfully and how people are. So he sees it, I sees it, other people sees it. And again, I'm not to downplay nobody, make nobody look bad. But truth is truth. Real is real. And I'm going to commend him and I got to give him his props because he spoke some real true shit. Now, forget about all the stuff that we go back and forth and talking trash. That's just the internet. And I tell him that all the time. It's just the internet. I'm only doing it just for the internet. This is not, never got no beef with him. That's why I can always pick up for him. I always talk to him. We talk to each other like we grew up in the same neighborhood. But on this internet thing, it's just something to do. So I don't want everybody to always think that me and him is always going through something. No, it's just I do this. I tell him this is what to boost the views up to get paid off of Facebook. So he don't like going back and forth. But I tell him this is what works and what the internet likes. So it is what it is. If I could win with just a few dollars first, and then I would have no problem in giving a good tip. Again, we're gonna have the same conversation. People always gonna say that. If they will hit again, you can't guarantee I can't guarantee that if I gave you the number that you went and played it. Because you're not gonna tell me that. And right now, again, y'all can take this the wrong way or however way you want to do it. But in society and real life, now for what this person just said, oh, if I get the number and I hit, I will tip you. You see what I'm saying? So now, if like he's just said, and he making a big point example of this, if she was or he was to hit for $5,000, they will come back and give you $10 and say, yo, I hit the number and I only gave you $10, but they hit the number for 5,000. So you see where this is going to where he making sense at? Because that makes logical sense. Because like right now, the person just said it. If you gave me the number and I hit it, I'm going to tip you. Smart people. If she hit for $5,000, she going to send me $20 because that's a tip. She not going to say, oh, shit, Brooklyn, you helped me hit for 5,000. Let me send you $2,000. No, they're not going to do that. Because you know why? The first thing they're going to do is go take care of all their bills. They're going to forget about you helped them get that $5,000 without them giving you nothing. So then they say, oh, my gratitude is done. He don't know what I hit for. So if I just send him a little $20, he'll forget all about it. That's how evil people are. And then they realize when after they do it, then they realize they can't hit no more because you didn't realize that God gave you that blessing and he wanted you to do it right, but you turned around and did what you wanted to do. So when you got that $5,000 and then you sent me $20, you wonder why you can't hit no more. Oh, I made sure I paid my light bill. I made sure I paid my phone bill. I made sure I paid the kids' phone bill. I made sure I paid the cable. I made sure I paid my car payment and my insurance. Now you pay all those things off. You gave the white man all his money, but you forgot how you got that money. So you paid off the rent man, you gave him $1,500. You paid your car note, that was another $300-400. You paid the insurance, another $200-300. You paid the light bill, another 100 and some change. You paid the water bill, that was another $100. You paid your phone bill, you and your kid's phone bill, that was another $200. You took care of everybody, and then you came back to give me the lowest end, but you made sure you paid the white man fully out. And then you wonder why when they come back and say, yo, Brooklyn, I know I gave you $20. You think you can help me get another number? No, I cannot help you get another number. Because you know why? You turned around and showed everybody else that you hit in another group for $5,000. And you thought I didn't see it because you was in a whole nother group. And then when I saw it and I put a like on it, and then I blocked you, then you like, damn, why Brooklyn blocked me? Because you was selfish. And wonder why people wonder why they inbox me and say, oh, Brooklyn, you don't want to give me a number. It ain't that I don't want to give you a number, because when I gave it to you, you hit the number and didn't act like you didn't play it. I get that a lot. I just had that just yesterday, the day before yesterday. I gave out free numbers, people crying. Oh, I'm behind in rent. Oh, I'm going down. This is my car note is due. So I'm feeling so sorry because you about to lose everything. So I shoot you a number, huh? Take that. Don't worry about it. They come out, oh, thank you, Brooklyn, the number here. I ain't heard from them since. They ain't even want to get back in my life. You know why? Because they spending up the money now. But then they're going to come back to me and say, yo, Brooklyn, you think you can help me out again? And then you get mad when I push block, go to somebody else and let somebody else help you. So I do feel what you're saying, Lottery Phenom. You did make a lot of great points. And I'm not going to deny that. That was nothing but all the way truth. And that's how people are. I can't get mad at it no more because, again, this is what we go through. But we got the numbers that came out. We seen Georgia drop. I seen Ohio just fall. Um, so again, let's be real. If I hit for 5K and supposed to give you 2, no, a tip, I think I will give you $500. That's which is 10%. All right, I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad. But again, you only do that to people like, again, my VIP people. When they do that, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. My VIP Pick 5 group, when they hit for thousands and they send me $500, I'm not mad. That's what you call a tip because, again, they already paid to be in my VIP group. So they'll come back, and even though they made their money back plus more plus profit, they will send back $500. I'm not mad at that. I don't have a lady hit the Pick 5 for, what she hit it for? A couple thousand. She sent me $500. But she paid to be in my group for the last 6 months. You feel what I'm saying? Now my Pick 5 group, she did the first 3 months. She paid the $250. She came back after she hit. She paid again for the next 3 months. I could get with that. But like now, I gave y'all 525 and 1, 2, 3, 4 for free, right? Now let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 was to come out and you went and played it for 5,000, and you hit it. You still sit there and say, "Oh, I should give you 10%," and you only spent $1? Make it make sense. You only spent $1, won $5,000. You can't say, "Oh, here's $1,000, here's $2,000." That's why a lot of y'all don't get blessed, because you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go 10%." Nigga, this is not a restaurant. I don't work at a restaurant where you pay gratuity. Oh, I'm gonna give you 10%. That's where we fucked up as people. When you say, "Oh, all I gotta give you 10% of 5,000," you wouldn't have had that 5,000 without me. That's why I respect what he's saying, what he's saying, and then you get the people up here who will vouch for it and say, "I'm only gonna give you 10%." That's not fair at all. Because if the shoes were reversed and you gave me that number, and I hit it for 5,000, I only gave you 500, you'll feel some type of way too. Come on now. Be real is real. All right. Even if you say, well, out of 5,000, I'm not going to give you half, which is nigga entitled to. But, okay. But 1,000 or 1,500, that really compensate the person. So if I hit for 5,000, I shut you 1,000, we ain't. You took 4%, I took 1%. So you actually giving me less than 1% because you saying you giving me a 0.5%. See, y'all not doing the numbers because I guess y'all not educated, but I am. You not even giving me 1% of the 5,000. You giving me a 0.5. 0.5. When you said 10%, that's not 10%. That is 0.5. Because 10% is 1,000. Do the math. Everybody say, oh, I'm going to give you 10% of 5,000. It's not 10%, 500. That's 5%. Because every time, if you got 5 and you take away 1, you left with 4. But if you give me a 0.5, you got 4.5. That's mathematics. I don't care how you look at it. You didn't even give me 1%. Because 10% should have been 1,000, not 500. That's 5%. Stop sitting up here thinking somebody is not smart to say, oh, if you win 5,000, I should only give you 500. That's 10%. No, that's not. That's a 0.5. If you're going to give me 10%, you'd have gave me 1,000. Make it make sense. Again, that's when the courts tell you pay 10% of 5 is 500. That's what they call it. That's actually, that's not. It's not even a tenth of your money. You're giving me a 0.5 of your money because you only gave me 500. Again, however way you want to look at it, that's is why we got a problem. We got a problem. We always going to have a problem because, again, people will hit for that much money and then they'll say, oh, I'm only going to give you a percentage of it. That's not the way it works. That's why we got so much cruelty and selfishness in the world today. But I don't really care to be selfish. I don't care. Go ahead. You ain't even got to give me 10%. You can take the money and run. Run off on the plug. I'm not going to lose sleep. I promise you. My kids won't stop losing weight because you ran off on me. My kids' lights won't go off. They own their own house, so they don't have to worry about ever moving. Kids got their own cars. I'm not going to be mad at the end of the day. Like I tell people, you can take the money, run with it. You don't have to send me $1. Because God going to bless me 10 times to that little bit of 5,000 you got. God going to give me 50,000. So you can take your little 1 off and your 10%, your little 500, and you run because God going to give me more than what you got. And then when you finish running up on all your bills, I'm going to be hitting again. Then I'm going to hit again, and I'm going to hit again, but you still got that one hit that you've been holding on to. That's why I don't get mad. And I don't even cry about the 10%, the 1%. Whatever you send out the kindness of your heart, I'm grateful for it. I don't even say nothing. I don't complain. Because I know at the end of the day, God takes care of me more than that little 5,000. I hit a pick 5 for 9,000 just like this. And I won't even be mad. or I catch another pick 5 for 22,000. By the time you spend up your 5,000, I'll be still sitting on money. So again, I don't really trip over a lot of things other people trip over, but end of the day, you giving me the bottom of the bottom, bro. If you 10% of 5 is, again, you only giving out 500. Again, you still did not realize the point. You won 5,000. You wouldn't have won that off of me. So you sitting here arguing about I should give you 500. It doesn't add up. It don't add up. That's just like you giving a lady $5 and tell her, oh, go play the Mega Millions. She hit the Mega Millions. She come back and give you 500. You ain't gonna feel like that, are you? But again, I'm not gonna hold y'all up again. We got the numbers dropping. Everybody appreciate all love. Appreciate you, Lottery Phenom, for what you is. Nobody take this in the wrong way because I'm not putting this on nobody. I don't want nobody to think that I'm targeting them because all that come through the people want to report you or they got bad things to say about you. Again, I'm not the one to complain about it. All right, but again, it's not to ruffle nobody's feathers. I'm still gonna give out free numbers. I'm still gonna help people regardless. Ain't nothing gonna stop that because my blessings come bigger than y'all's. Whether you run off on the plug, whether you give out 10%, whether you don't, either or, whatever you do, I'm not mad. But again, everybody enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. Appreciate you again, Lottery Phenom, for what you're doing. Keep up the great work. For those that do follow him, go follow him. Like he said, he got some numbers he put together. He did the workout, and he's trying to get everybody on boat. So please go check him out. For whatever reasons, hope it's all good. Go watch a couple of his lives for those that does workouts. He show workouts, and go give him some support. You know what I'm saying? No matter whether you like him or not, or whatever the case may be, it's always good to support another person. Regardless, whether you just watching them, whether you giving out likes, whether you giving out stars, or whether you just sharing, all that does count to all of us. Can you please help me? I need, and once I hit Georgia, I will send you. Again, we're not watching the live. We're not watching the live because you're not watching. My number just hit Georgia. It ain't hit Georgia today, but it hit Georgia yesterday. I know we hit Georgia yesterday. Oh yeah, my number came out last night. Speaking of the devil, that's my number right there. You see that 614? See it right there? 416. It's free help every day. Free help every day. But again, a lot of y'all say y'all play. I'm only playing one number. I don't want to play so many numbers, and this is how we miss it. She said I came across your page. I'm not mad. Appreciate you for coming across my page. But that's a free set of numbers you can play. Like my boy said, run off on the plug. Run off on the plug. It ain't nothing I can do about it if you run off on the plug. But again, everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Free green boxes again. For those that are trying to get the special today, um, $25 for the pick 3, $50 for the pick 4. The quad that we running today. I see that 495 keep jumping out. Delaware and Arkansas hit that yesterday. Shout out to them. Kansas hit my birthday. You know, that was a big plus. Um, I'm looking for the 410 to hit today, so we're gonna get some paper all the way around. Again, if you in my VIP groups, pick 3, pick 4, go check for your numbers today. Let's get this money for my pick 5 people. We sticking with them same numbers that I put up yesterday night. We're gonna use them same numbers for the day in the night draw. I'm gonna update again probably tomorrow for the pick 5. I'm really stuck on one of these big numbers that come, and I don't want to keep putting up more numbers, and then one of them numbers wind up coming out, and we not, up on that big number. So, again, appreciate my boy Lottery Phenom. Appreciate all the love. Thanks for stopping by. Having a good conversation this time without us, um, yelling or bickering about little stuff. We just, that was the best conversation me and him had in a long time on air. Besides when we go back and forth when we calling each other, we can have great conversation when we not on air. But I really appreciate you, Lottery Phenom, for all the that good wisdom that you just gave out, the good talk. We having a good talk too, you know what I'm saying? And this the first time in a long time that we actually came into common grounds on something. Now let's see that he's starting to put out numbers for states. You see, we starting to come on the common ground. So I really appreciate you, and I'm gonna always say that. Still, no, this is my dog, no matter what. Even though y'all might see us bickering and talking trash against each other, it's not nothing personal. If I see him in the streets, I'm not gonna shoot him or beat him up. I don't really think he'll do that to me because again, we still got kids. We got to raise kids. And we could talk trash all we want, but like I tell him, it's all out of fun to me, but I know he don't look at it as fun. But again, it gets people in. So again, Lottery Feed, I appreciate you for the talk. Appreciate you for stopping by. Keep up the great work. Good luck to you and your numbers coming out today for the states that he called out. Again, go check him out. He does lives too, you know. He does workouts. For those that like to do workouts, check him out. Check to see what he got going on. Like again, I just be talking trash because that's just men talking men. It's like us playing basketball. It's not nothing never serious with him. So for those that follow him and follow me, or you just follow him and don't follow me. So y'all, for all those, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And this your boy Brooklyn. I'm out of here. I'm about to go put some more numbers in. Let's get this money. Appreciate all the love. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. It's your boy Brooklyn.